Hi Sagittarius, and welcome to your Love Story Tarot reading for November 2019. I'm going to start by pulling a card for energy over here and then a card for energy over here. You decide which side is speaking about you and your feelings and which side is speaking about your partner or who you're thinking about, involved with. Also, you know, this could be where two different energies are coming through. If you are involved with more than one person, just apply this to your situation on how it fits best. Also, we have Venus moving into your sign, Sagittarius, so expect to feel like Cupid has shot you in the booty. You're going to be very focused on soul connection and what that means to you. No artificial, no superficial. You want 100% authentic connection in November, and that's also what you're giving out. And you know, Mercury is going retrograde in Scorpio, so that's all about return of the past, and it's time for transformation, for purge, for healing, for release, and for some of you, reconnections. So I was about to call you Scorpio. So Sagittarius, let's see what is coming out for you guys. Solo journeys end. And mixed emotions. All right, Sagittarius. So for you guys, you know, if you are in a committed relationship, or you've been like, you're involved with a person, maybe you're committed or not, but there's history here, okay? It's not like a brand new relationship. I do see new love, but I'm going to get to this first message. So those of you that are like dating somebody or committed to somebody with solo journeys and mixed emotions, it's like there's a discussion taking place in November about what the next step is for you guys. What's the evolution of your relationship? And one person looks like they're really ready for it, and the other person has mixed emotions. And the mixed emotions could mean so many different things, like, you know, do we have the money for that? Is this the right thing for us? Am I ready to be committed? Am I ready to be a parent? Am I ready to get married? You know, whatever it is, this next step for the relationship, the evolution of an existing connection is on the forefront for November. And over here, this is like, you know, it has to be real and raw and authentic. You know, what are we? Where is this headed? All these things. Over here, it's not that this person isn't on board, but it's something inside of them that isn't quite resolved. Like they're on the fence, they go back and forth, like there's some sort of fear-based energy in this other person that is coming through in the reading. Now, for other Sagittariuses out there, I do feel there is a new romance for you singles, okay? And this, you could fall on either side of this. There's this desire to be committed or to be connected. However, there is some fear-based energy around it. Now, I'm not picking up so much like reconciliations or past returning. I'll pull more cards. I really feel like an existing connection going to the next level. That's the focus, especially with Venus being in your sign. And then there's like this new romance for some Sagittariuses. So let's pull some more cards. So we have the Death card coming out over here. Death represents Scorpio in the tarot. Mercury's retrograding through Scorpio. So this Mercury retrograde is bringing like the next level to a relationship, or it's like bringing love to a single. And it's like it's the end of singlehood for some of you, or it's the end of just dating, now we're committed, or it's the end of the bachelorette life, we're moving in together, okay? And over here we have the Magician. So I actually like this. I love that the Magician is coming out, because that's not like a confliction of emotional connection to this energy. It's more like, is this going to work? Do we have enough money? Can we make this happen? You know, whatever it is for you. That's more what this, you know, fear-based energy is about resources, longevity, stamina. Do we have what it takes? There's no, I don't feel that this is like, do I really care about this person? No, it's more about like what you guys are getting into, the evolution, the next venture, etc. Like there's worry and concern in this person. Over here though is like super excited. I'm ready to leave the past behind and start on this new path and this journey with you. Let's do this. In existing connections going to the next level, or new love and romance coming in. You know, this person's ready. Like over here, I'm ready. I'm yours. Like I'm ready to be committed and step it up and do whatever I need to do. Over here is like, I really, you know, and this could be like, are you for real? This is too good to be true. I'm scared the other shoe's going to drop. It's like this person feels this connection is very magical to them. So let's pull some more cards. Karmic flame journey, loyalty, patience and timing, twin flame recognition, shift perception. All right, Sag, what I see with all of this, those of you in like these existing connections, you know, with Karmic Flame Journey coming out, I don't feel like this is really speaking about a current connection in your life whatsoever. It's really like you guys and the other people that you're involved with, like coming into the realization that relationships of the past were karmics, fleeting. They are not as important, as significant as this connection right here. Also, those of you where there's this like new romance coming in, you thought one particular person in your past was like your twin flame, the one you belonged with, but this new person coming in, and it could be after quite a while of being single or disconnected from the person you thought was your one, you are like, oh my gosh, you are where I belong. Your perception shifts. Okay, so for many Sagittarius, I kind of get the sense of like, especially you singles, who you thought you were supposed to be with, or the one, like your mind is totally changing because of who is now coming into your life. And it's all about timing, and you wouldn't have wanted this person to show up any sooner because you weren't over the past, but with death here you are. And once you meet this person, your perception shifts, and you realize this is where I've always belonged, and I'm so happy that didn't work out because it wasn't loyal to me ever. It was not healthy for me, etc. Okay, those of you in existing connections, you know, to me, the way I'm reading this is where we've finally made the decision that we belong together. There is no better person for each of us. And this side that has this fear-based energy about going to the next level, or truly, you know, trusting the magic here, it's like they're going to snap out of it. Their perception's going to shift, and they're going to come into the same like thought and emotion and realization as over here, like ready to go. Let's do this. They're going to get on board. And it's like a decision of choosing each other. Like we belong together. Nobody from the past really matters. It's all about you and me today. So Sagittarius, I don't feel like, I mean, you could have some exes coming back because that's part of Mercury retrograde. But if anything, it like puts you in a space of not wanting that ex anymore, or realizing that's not where I'm meant to be. There's a satisfaction, like this new romance that's coming in, or this newer romance that has entered your life. Like this is who I belong with. with. This is where I'm supposed to be. So it's like a huge purge and transformation of past connections and healing. You elevate, and in that space your perception shifts, and what you used to want or where you used to think you belong, it's not there anymore. You're in a different space, and that actually allows you to align to a much better connection for you. And then, you know, those of you in these existing connections, you choose each other and you're taking the next step, whatever that means for you guys. And the past doesn't matter. Nobody else matters. It's just all about you guys. So your reading is really about the present, the now, and releasing the past, not bringing it back in. Lessons have been learned. So let's pull some more cards. Yeah, so we have the Knight of Cups, the King of Cups, Queen of Cups, Page of Wands, and the Moon. Wow. So definitely could involve a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, with all this water, and then the Moon. But what I see here, Sagittarius, is this. This is a page. This is a new relationship, a new beginning, a new start. And this is like where you belong. So really, you know, whoever it is of the past where you thought you were supposed to be with, or you've had this really hard time like letting it go and moving on, Sagittarius, all of that's changing in November with all this change in astrology. And you're going to be able to release and let that go, because there's this new romance coming in that feels like a perfect fit. It's equal. It's mutual. So for you guys, it's like bye-bye past, hello, you know, brand new beginning, hello future. Those of you already connected, yeah, you guys are overcoming crap from the past, okay? And choosing each other, you know, going the next level. A lot of emotions are involved, very real, very authentic, raw. And you know what? Those of you who are not wanting to make some babies, but you still can, be very cautious in November, because we have the Moon here, plus all this water energy, and then a page. So, you know, that could definitely be what this next step is, which is what's making somebody a little nervous and afraid, right, Sagittarius? So if you can make babies but don't want no babies right now, take extra precaution, because you look highly fertile. Or if you are a male, your female partner looks like she is highly fertile at this time. Conception is high probability. So again, if that's not what you're going for, be careful of that. But otherwise, you guys are taking your relationship to the next level. There's an evolution going on. You really go from the page to the knight to the queen to the king. So the relationship goes from the page to the knight. And here's this couple, and with their backs turned to us, that right there is all about like the inner world. It's the soul connection, it's the emotion, and that's where you guys are relating with each other. So you go from the page energy into the knight energy and evolution, as well as completing a cycle, and that allows the shift in perception. Wow, deep reading, Sag. So I'm going to pull some heart and soul messages. These are words that are in the heart and soul of the person that's coming through in this reading that hasn't been spoken to you. I'm going to draw 5. All 5 may resonate, or just 1 or 2. We have a soul message, and it says, we have known each other before in a life apart from this one. So this is a soulmate coming through, twin flame recognition for some of you, Sagittarius. Next is a heart message. Are you ready to forgive me? Okay. Next is, our connection is etched into my soul. I just can't seem to forget you. Next is, I'm deceptive. I even lie to myself. I have a lot of inner work to do. And lastly, your tribe. You need to recover. It's hard for me to see you hurting so much. And this would be your friends and family that love and care for you. So Sagittarius, with all of these messages out, I feel that these are coming more from somebody like this karmic flame person, whoever that is for you, because are you ready to forgive me? Our connection is etched in my soul. I just can't forgive you. I'm deceptive. I even lie to myself. I have a lot of inner work to do. This right here is this karmic flame in your life, in your past, that you may have thought that you were supposed to be with or that you wanted to return back to. It's like this inescapable connection. And now Sagittarius, either there's this newer romance that's come into your life or is coming into your life that's really going to help you realize that that person is not where you belong. Your friends and family don't think that that person is where you belong. This new person coming in, absolutely. Now, those of you in existing connections, whether committed or not, but you have history together, I definitely feel that. What I see here is a progression, you know, the evolution of the relationship, going to the next level. And here, again, it's not about connection. It's just a worry or concern about like resources or what are we going to do or how are we going to make this work. But the one that you thought you belonged with, that you've been disconnected from, you're going to change your mind about that, Sagittarius, in November. And it's either by the evolution of your current relationship or a newer relationship coming into your life. And you see now, nope, this is where I've always belonged. And you don't care about the past anymore. You know, you're just changing your mind and your present. Okay, it's interesting because I don't often see this in a reading where somebody's really thought and been hung up on a specific person, and now, you know, here it is where they are like, nope, that's not where I belong. I don't want that anymore. And it doesn't hurt. It's like, I'm ready to release this. I'm ready to let this go. And you are, Sagittarius, because it's time for a new love, the love you belong to. You guys have had a relationship in past life before, and you know, those of you in these connections that have history, going to the next level, and that could be getting committed, speaking I love yous, being intimate for the first time, moving in together, having a baby, getting engaged, you know, just whatever the next evolution of your relationship would be, like that's what's taking place. And whatever we were hoping for in the past or our incompatibilities, it doesn't, all of that's washing away. We're coming into this beautiful union and recognition of each other and going to the next level. And the magic is there, so the mixed emotions, whatever the fear-based energy is going to dissipate, and all is well. This is very beautiful reading, Sagittarius. So those are your messages. I am wishing you all the best. Take care.